Okay, hi, I'm Alanna. I'm doing science today. I'm doing Unit 1, Lesson 2 for my water resources, water uses, and treatment. So, what I'm going to do, actually, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure that out soon. Okay? Yeah? Number one, I just poured about 1.6 liters of dirty water into an uncut 2-liter bottle. I put the cap on the bottle and I shake the bottle for 30 seconds. What? And it says, what stage of water treatment are you demonstrating? I'm demonstrating aeration. Okay. Aeration. Water is first mixed with air to get rid of any other gases that might be mixed with it. Imagine a big mixer whipping the water around. Okay, now on to step 2. Where'd the paper go? Cut the top off. Like right there, right? So I cut the top off of this 2-liter bottle, just below that part, whatever you call it. And now I need to pour this into this. Oh, and meet my little partner, my sidekick. Her name is Elsa. Okay, now add 2 tablespoons of Alan. So it says about 30 milliliters. See my alum. There, might as well use the whole thing. And I put it in. And then I stir. Handy wooden spoon. And what process am I demonstrating now? I am demonstrating
So describe what you're seeing.
What I'm seeing now is the alum. It dissolved and it's kind of settling to the bottom with the dirt. And the process is right now the alum is settling down with the dirt. Now you can't really see it as well, but and it's settling down. And what the process, that part of the process is called coagulation. And the algae in our pool did this. We had a lot of algae. So now we let the water sit undisturbed for 20 minutes. Check the water we'll check the water every 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll be back. Okay, now you see that all the dirt and the alum has settled to the bottom, but some of it stayed up here and is just hanging out around on the top. As you can see, if you look up here, you can see that there's like, looks like foam kind of settled on the top with some wood chips and some of that stuff that was in the dirt. So now since I kind of moved it, it's settling down. And now I have to make a filter. And I'll just set this aside over here. Okay. And now what I do, I'll use this one. And now I have my coffee filters that I need to place. I need to place on top of my on top of my bottle. See, like that. And I just need to adjust this. Okay, so I've got my 2 coffee filters on top of my bottle, and now I need to get my rubber band. I'll just move it around. Let's see. Okay, so I cut the top off of this 2-liter bottle. I read through the directions again. It said that I had to do that. So now I'll put my 2 coffee filters on and rubber band them. Okay, and now need to pour 200 milliliters of fine sand. This is fine sand, right? Okay, so I got my fine sand, and I'm going to pour 200 milliliters. Yeah. Okay, so since I spilled over here, I'm going to use my bottle top as a funnel. So hopefully I won't spill again. Let's see. A little bit. Oops. A little bit too much. Okay, now I got my 200, about 200 milliliters of the sand. And so I pour this over my filter, my plug. And okay, so I've got my activated charcoal or carbon, and I'm going to add 125 milliliters of this. So, and why I keep this on a flat surface is so my measurement is accurate, or close to, well, yes, accurate. Like if I'm holding it up like this, I'm not sure if I'm accurate, so I can, when I place it down, I can see pretty close. So now I pour this in. Elsa's just chomping away at the whatever she's eating. Okay, so now I add coarse sand. Coarse sand. Let's see. My coarse sand. Cover up my activated charcoal. Don't twist it up too tight, because then we have a hard time getting it out. Oops, okay. So let's see, about 150 milliliters. A little bit too much there. Just add a little bit more. There. So I've got my sand and my activated charcoal and my coarse sand. Now, let's see, what's next? Pea gravel. There. I got my pea gravel. Right here. About what I need. Now I pour this. Get the bonus plan. Pea gravel and some twigs. And now I fill the rest of the bottle with my coarse gravel. Oops.
It's going to be really top heavy. Be careful.
Close enough. What did you say?
It's going to be very top heavy. Be careful so it doesn't fall over.
Oh, okay. So,
Like that.
oops. So I have to hold it over a sink or a container large enough to hold 2 liters. Okay, so I'm going to pour my clean tap water into my filter to clean it. So,
Turn off. Turn off, Ellie.
okay, so we had a hole, so I had to get more coffee filters to put over the filter. So now it's coming out. No, I got a cheese milkshake. I got a cheese milkshake. Shh. Give me one.
You can just set it down so you can see it.
No, I'll just put fast forward it and play some music so you won't hear Christopher.
Christopher, can you find something kind of small that... something small to set the camera on that it will tilt it forward a little bit?
Don't move it around, Ellie. Oops. Do I have to cut you out?
She will. You got me?
A little.
So set that on the front of the Frisbee?
It works like this. It's perfect.
Okay.
Can I have a cheese milkshake?
No. You may have some fruit. You did have a cheese milkshake. Yes, you may have a cheese stick, but you need to have some fruit.
I didn't
You
know I could
chose
have
Cheez-Its.
I didn't know I could have cheese
Tomorrow
balls.
you can have cheese balls.
I didn't know I could.
Ellie, are you going to sit here and pout?
No.
Good, I didn't think so.
We better put that
What's
part
the
out.
object of this experiment?
Ah, good question. Christopher, would you repeat that louder?
No.
What is the object of this experiment?
Ellie, no. No, don't zoom in. Ellie. What?
There's nothing.
I'm just... Okay,
Okay.
make sure it's on this,
So why
okay?
are you doing
No.
this experiment?
This is going to be music. I'm not going to play this anyway.
Why are you doing this experiment? Can you guys go play,
Please.
please? Thank
You
you,
need to
Christopher.
set
I
it
know
so
you'll put those
down.
shoes on correctly.
Ellie, no.
Ellie, thank you for all of your camera help. Appreciate it. Go play, ride, jump, run,
Do a pop wheelie.
swing, slide, go. Anywhere in the front yard but right here. Anywhere but right here. So what is the point of this experiment? I shouldn't be able to see you, so you guys need to be on either way that side of the garage or way that side of the garage. Go run, jump, swing.
Get stung by bees.
Get stung by bees. I wouldn't highly recommend that though. I wouldn't highly recommend that one. Now,
Yes.
Ellie, was that meant in a spirit of meanness or was it meant in a spirit of silliness? Really? Would I say, go get stung by bees, Ellie? I want you to be stung by bees. No. So, that would be a silly thing that I wouldn't highly recommend. Unless you want to go jump in the pool.
Yeah, I want to go jump on the cover of the pool.
No. Not unless you get stung by bees.
Let's go get stung by bees.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You need to have fruit now too.
What?
Your next handful of something is a handful of fruit.
Okay, so, well, we just... Elsa. I just finished, well, this just finished cleaning the filter, and this is the water that was filtered, and it looks kind of milky because the filter and all some of the sand and some of the coarse gravel and the got collected in here. And okay, so here's the water that that just finished filtering through the filter, and it's kind of milky white because some of the particles from the sand, the pea gravel, the gravel, and the coarse gravel kind of let through, and yeah, and here's the dirty water that has already settled, and there are some little particles just sitting around in there and on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this into the filter and filter that which is yeah. So I'm going to pour this and ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the dirty water into here without disturbing the sediment that has collected. Coagulated. Okay, can we start that over?
Mm-hmm. Go.
Okay, wait. Can you pause it and then... So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour the dirty water into my filter without trying to disturb the sediment that has coagulated on the bottom. So, here.
your filter. Hold your
I
filter.
I see that.
Okay.
So that's gonna filter through. It looks like well, it looks like it's having a harder time, maybe because there's more dirt particles and it's probably thicker than other water, or just since I put 2 extra coffee filters on there. Can you pause it and come over there? Oh wait, I forgot. And this process is called the filtration. Filtration. Oh, okay. Yeah, this process is called the filtration because all the extra little particles that did not settle to the bottom of this are trapped, and some of these things you can't even see. So I'm gonna just.
You go pour the milky water out, and then we'll set this into that, and that way we can compare how much water a plant with it. Water a plant like the mandevillia or the bat plant.
So now I'm gonna place this into here just to compare and see.
Just press that out. And then put that inside the plastic bucket. And then you can pour more water in there.
It's even melted.
I would just pour the rest of it. You've got space. And careful how you're pouring. And let it coagulate then. I wonder if the milkiness is the alum.
Probably. Oops, I should have done that. Okay, so now all the water has been filtered out of my filter, and if you here, come closer and you can see on the top that all the sticks and stuff have collected. Here, come here, and you can see it. Up here you can see some of the sticks and bark and pine needles that were in the dirt, and some of the other things, like I see a smashed up bug. So yeah, all the little extra particles have collected in the gravel, the pea gravel, the coarse sand, and then the fine sand, or the coarse gravel, then the fine sand. And it looks like the water is a little bit more milky than before when I cleaned the filter. I think that's because the alum, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I think it's the alum, and then it looks kind of greenish too, and I think that's from the little particles from the coarse gravel and the fine sand. And now I'm gonna show the clarification process. Here, if you come over here, you can see it looks like mold in the water, but like white mold. It's pretty cool. You see that? And now keep it right there, and I'm gonna add about.
Be careful not to get bleach on your clothing.
Yeah, I won't get this bleach on my clothing. This bleach to represent chlorine, because it is chlorine. I'm gonna add about 20 or about 20 milliliters into here. And this, it looks kind of milky, and that that white mold stuff is kind of that aroused me. You can smell the chlorine right now. And now it's turning kind of yellowish. Maybe the chlorine and the bleach kind of clearing it out, clarifying it. It looks cool from this up here. Yeah, now it's yellowish. Oh, look at that. That's cool. All the yellow down here. Wow. Wonder if that's all bacteria or what. Pretty cool.
Yeah.